So now let's quickly take a look on how to use the design styles. So let me close the components, and here we have our design styles. As you can see, I'm using the heading 1 style for the main heading. So if I change it, I want to change the color to pink, let's say, and the font to this one, for example. It changes on this side, on this page, but I also use the heading 1 text style on both of these other pages. So as you can see, it's changed everywhere where I am using this text style. So this is how text styles work. Then we have the color styles. So I already showed you what happens if I change the white text style, color style to red, for example. Let me change the black one to white, and everything that uses that color style changes. But if you want, for example, this element to use another color style, you just click on it and select the different color style that you want to use. Okay, so let me revert the changes. Now let's quickly take a look at how the editing actually works in Framer. Since I want to keep this tutorial short, I can't really show you everything, but most of the times you will want to change a background for a section, for example. So you can just do it here. You can also use an image for that. Often you will also want to change the layout of a frame. So for example, you can see that this frame has these two elements, but I want them vertically stacked. So here, instead of the horizontal stack, I will select this vertical. But the components are now too large because the width of them is set to 2 frames. So like it's 1 time larger than the section. So let me change it back to 1. Or you can use relative sizing, for example 50%, 25%, or you can just use pixels, let's say 400 pixels. Remember, when you edit your sections, that you mainly want to keep the contrast, so everything's nicely visible. You want to keep it clean. You need to think from the point of the visitor, like if everything important is visible nicely, if all the content makes sense, so it helps them with what they need. And you also need to make sure the spacing is right, because you can see the section looks quite nice with the correct spacing, but if I make the gap smaller, it instantly doesn't look so good.